walk into the studio now. I have some working clothes on me. We'll do some DIY stuff. Not DIY, but we're gonna fix some stuff. When we moved into the studio, the first floor, the reception, Joe's room, my room, it was kind of cool. It's actually, my room wasn't even a room. We made that as a room. But downstairs was horrible. Like, it was so bad. I think about 70 years. No one has been there, done there, or do anything to it. So it was dusty, moldy, horrible. It was just a mess. And then we've been working there and renovating at the same time, which is kind of what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna scrape some old paint off the ceilings, and there's this one area where the paint just comes off. It's an old one, it needs to come off. So I'm gonna see how I can work quietly, chill, not making any mess, let the guys work, and then try not to interrupt with them or create any dusty environment. That's a no, we can't do that, we're not gonna do that. So we'll see what we can do to prevent from all that happening. But that's my today's plan.
So guys.
Don't use no music on it.
No, unless it's like copyright. No.
Yeah, it is. That's what Zig said actually.
I think Zig. I have no fucking fun in this studio. So guys, so typically with tattooing fat bitches, it can be quite just so free-handed this snake on, wraps all the way around here, all the way around there as well. Did that a month ago. So now we're going to draw on free-handed scales on. We did that a week ago. Edit that out, Zig. We're going to free-handed scales on. It's going to be a fucking nightmare because it usually takes me time to draw scales on an iPad. So I don't know how to fucking do it here. But that's not really my problem. It's not on my leg. So we'll crack on. I'm back normal again now.
Yeah.
I'm normal, I can speak.
Yeah.
We'll have to get more vids in today of me fucking...
I think we should just have a camera up, just chit chat.
I might need you to lay down, you know. Don't, dude.
It might be easier though.
Nothing.
Fuck you.
I need to sort the head first.
You want this?
Yeah.
Oh, is that alright?
Yeah. So guys, with snakes, when you do scales, I do it down here. So it's sort of like, so let's say the snake's like this. You sort of want to go sort of like this with it, and then you can do your scales. Just keep doing them and cross them over, and then you have your scale. That makes sense. Sort of just like that. So I'll fuck this off my.
Actually drew it on. No, I'm just drawing on my leg.
Tattoo from Zig. The cock out was just doing that. No, we both did. There you go, tug of war.
Is that right like that?
Yeah. So you sort of want to start with an easier part, so maybe start in the middle. I always start in the middle. It just... Oh, you fuck! Fuck's sake!
This line, fuck.
I have no idea I'm going to do this now.
Why?
I'm joking. Maybe using different colour marker, guys.
Is that actually alright like that? Can you get to it?
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck off. I just thought, I don't think it just kicked me, mate. Does it record though when we're not talking?
Yeah, of course it does, you fit.
Oh, I thought Zig said if you're not talking it cuts it out.
What does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, fucking keep talking then.
This is well itchy.
Julia has 5 man on the go every night.
Shut the fuck up. 10.
Slay.
Never. Can't get anyone because I'm 30.
Damn straight.
30. Here comes 30.
They're going to be little scales. I usually do bigger scales, but I think I want to do little ones. Sorry.
Just kick me again, it's alright. You know?
So.
Kicking the shit tattoo you did on the back of my leg.
Can you guys hear Zig fucking waffling on? As per usual.
Talking shit.
You don't even know what he's on about half the time. That's sometimes when he tries to give me tips on tattooing, I'm just like, bro, shut up. I know what I'm doing. I'm no better than you. That is a joke, guys. Fuck. Kind of need Zig.
Zig!
No, I was joking.
He'd probably like whack this out in like 10 minutes, wouldn't he?
Well, he doesn't fucking draw on freehands, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wizard.
He is a wizard.
Got that wizard Willy. That's so gay. Zig, don't keep that in.
My legs don't need shaving, do they?
Oh, you bitch, do they?
No, mate. It's breaking your balls.
Can't break what I don't have.
Pussy.
Oh my god, my gussie. Is that some KFC fried chicken? Oh my god, it's such a gussie. You seen that?
No, mate.
Neither, what the fuck?
R.
You don't just say get jiggy with it.
No idea. Get Ziggy with it.
Get Ziggy with it. Bro, you're not tattooing today, so fuck
Oh, I'll fit myself there.
You cannot get this quality. I'm joking.
Such a cunt.
I shouldn't have done it in this marker. It blends in with your skin because you're so tanned.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps not. I mean, I can barely see it, but hey.
To be fair, these are the guidelines I don't want to stay anyway.
Love that.
Well, no, you know what I mean? I'm going over it with...
Yeah, but if you can't see them at all.
Oh, shut up! Fucking waffling
Oh,
on.
mate,
Chat.
Oh,
But you can't bend, don't bend your leg. I'm not even joking you.
Daddy!
That's so joke, bro.
Yeah. Alright, idiot.
Well, we end up having a fucking heart-to-heart video with the cam.
Therapy session.
Yeah. Camera
Jerry's like our HR, he's like our counsellor.
I know. Camera runs out of battery. He has the camera while he's doing that. So what's making you do that? People come get tattoos for therapy. I'll just talk to Joe.
Talk to me about that.
No.
Why don't you suck a dick?
No, not again.
Is that why you've got a sore throat?
Need some lozenges. Sometimes I melt the liquid and put it in a condom. When I'm sucking them, he just fucking like lozenges me off. Lozenge me.
Bye.
Fatty on the cam. Bro, how the scales got thicker the further we go down?
It should be the other way around.
I know, fuck's sake. Oh no, they're alright, that'll do.
That'll do.
They'll do. I'm more worried about these like going.
What, the lines disappearing?
Yeah, I can hope they stay.
Let's
Let me draw this. Oh, the blue, yeah, they'll stay. The blue marker makes it, bro.
Sick.
I'll show you guys what I've done in a minute. Just fucking be patient, alright?
You're going to tell me off for moving though.
No. So, these are the first guides of the scales. So I want to follow the flow of the body with every curve of it. Every lump of lard and fat in the leg, So, I don't know, this might not be right, but we'll figure it out. Every snake I usually do, I black out the tail and then I fade it out. It's just like my little finger do. So I usually stop scales about there. Yeah, don't get too... Zig, don't video this bit. It's still got blood around it. That's grim.
What, my cellulite?
How's it on 19%, bro? It was just on 8%. How's it charged? Is this the charger?
Yes, mate.
That is wicked. To be fair, I need to get some bits from our shit as well.
Yeah, well, why don't you ask Joe to film some bits?
No, I'll just video it like this, how I've done with this. We'll pause this for a sec.
Yeah.
So guys, with a different marker now, I am just doing the opposite pattern. I think it's best to do with... You can't even see me. Best to do it with a different marker. Just so you can tell which one is which flow is which. Especially with oily, greasy skin, the marker doesn't really stay. I feel like I joked at the top as well. Just for a bit of bounce, you know. So guys, now with an opposite colour marker, gonna do the other sides. Obviously, it's best to switch the colours. I think with greasy, oily, dirty fucking skin like this, it's hard to see the difference.
Mate, you've got herpes, so I don't know what you're...
So guys, Julia is right. I have got AIDS. Oh, you say herpes or AIDS? You can already start to see how much better it's going to be as well. You know, because there's more in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a sick thing. I wasn't worried. Like, I was just getting annoyed, you know, looking at it.
Yeah.
No shading.
I feel like it's a trust the process one though, isn't it? It's really starting to like, well, it's not starting to piss me off, but you know when you see people doing really shit tattoos,
Yeah.
you're like, how do people think that it annoys me more that people think that they're good tattoos.
Scales are all drawn on. Now, what we're going to do is to get like a darker pen, hopefully it will last, maybe like a fine tip one, and just draw them on so I can see better. See what I mean? With the blend into... Bro, what the fuck is this camera doing? We're back. This is what I was trying to do. It was so close the whole time.
Alright.
Sure. Now, all the scales are done. I'm going to use this blue Sharpie because it's dark, and I'm going to... I'm going to fucking do all the scales how I would do them, draw them on, then... right, well that's gone, isn't it? Fucking hell. Shit show. These Sharpies are shit, bro. I'm not buying these again. I'll show you a little bit, guys. Just videoing as well, guys. Cheeky. Show you a little bit. I'm going to do this. So we'll start down here. So you see where your markings are? What you want? Oh, bro, I can barely fucking see. What you're going to do is, let's say you have lines like this, and then you have lines like this. What you're going to do is you're going to get your pen, and you're going to sort of do that, but then cross it. Shit example. I'm going to have to fucking video it, and then I'm going to have to do it and then video it after. Safe. Check. Right, so Zig wants a vid. That's so weird. Zig wants a vid. Let me turn the camera around. Right, so how to position. Fucking hell. So I'm just having on the front. I've done everything else sort of stood up, just so that areas around here and stuff. And now lay down, I can get to this section and this big section. Get them scales drawn on stencil wise. Then we can start tattooing. I can start tattooing in this position as well. So we'll do everything here, do all of this, figure out how we're going to do that, and then got those. Right, here's some clips of me. Before we're getting the scales done last session,
I know, right?
imagine if you tried that. But this video, they're going to think what the fuck is going on.
It's just chopping someone up.
Playing on the monkey bars. The scales on this line will be perfect, you know.
I see work.
Yeah. But there'll be sound in it, like, they're not the main thing. The shading will make everything look sound. Just neating the scales up on it. So, most of them sound anyway, you know, now I'm looking at it. Some bits. But it might just because I've drawn them on like it, you know what I mean? I think there'll be sound in the tattoo. Yeah. Beautiful that.
I love it, especially with the buzz cut.
Are you scratching your ass?
No.
Will you turn it for me?
No, you're the biggest weirdo there is.
Definition of weird, if I can fucking speak.
This camera's strange, isn't it? It's quite weird to get used to. I feel like I have to use the little thing to move around as well as moving it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I just get used to that. The biggest thing that I want to try and avoid is like being disconnected from people. I hate the feeling of being like, you know what I mean? I'm focused on filming, but I'm not actually having an interaction. I feel like especially at a convention, I kind of want to be able to just like point the camera and then talk to people. But I feel like I need to be a bit mindful of like where this is because it's so stabilized that I feel like when you move like this, it doesn't always, it's still pointing down a bit, isn't it?
Why don't you get a strap on?
What? Hang on. See that? I'm trying to point that at you and it's like...
You know, if you could have something that was attached like round your body, then you wouldn't need to worry.
I think if you...
I don't know if
Play
you
the
can
middle.
do it. Right to middle. And triple click flips it.
I personally think the strap on is about right.
You and strap-ons.
Fine if you want.
Thanks, pal. I do like the idea of a little like GoPro type
That's what I
setup
mean.
thing. I think that would be would be good.
So I feel like you wouldn't have to worry about in the camera.
Put a glove on. Yeah, make sure you put a glove on, bro. Always wrap up.
Some Vaseline on the end of it as well.
Shag.
Only on the weekends.
What are we doing now, young man?
Nothing that concerns.
So rude, isn't he?
Listen, mate, it's a full convention here. You're in my fucking face.
That's it. I can see it already. I can see people being like, "Can you just fuck off, mate?" But hello, can I just film some videos?
They say, yeah, it's like getting your dick out, smacking it on and
I'll be like right up close, like, so what do you think about tattooing, mate?
sure, actually piss it off.
Right, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Properly, yeah.
Yeah. So ass or tits?
Come to your dick.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I've got that on. Okay. I mean, it could be a guy's ass, you know, like this. That was an option. But...
Okay.
All right. What's your advice for men balding in their 20s? I mean, I know you're not in your 20s, like, obviously, but if you were like...
I'm in my 20s.
40.
I'd say speak to your missus about it first. Obviously, I have to wait till she finishes school.
Right. Let me give you some serious questions.
Zig, don't post that, by the way.
This is good. Yeah, it's live. We're live.
No, seriously, Zig.
It's live.
I know, no, it's not.
It's like, bro, it's
I'm
live.
saying Zig, don't post it. I can't have that being posted.
Can't go back on the list.
No, I don't. So long to get off.
I had to bribe so many people. Right, okay.
You know, I walk around house to house, by the way, yeah.
Okay, right. What's your name, where are you based, and what's your preferred style of tattooing?
I am Sean, based in Derby, and I like it. I say like realism.
Yeah?
As you can see in those here. Jokes, guys, it's not. Don't get too close to that, actually get too close to that, because some of the lines are shot in.
What, the ones you've already tattooed, or the ones you're about to? Okay. I mean, obviously for you, it's like a more limited perspective, but how do you feel your perspective... Where the fuck are you going? The fuck, man? I'm trying to do a fucking interview. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm asking you instead, Jules. How do you feel the tattoo industry has changed during your time as an artist? Well, I feel like such a wank hole in the stick. Well, I'm like, what do I do with it? Right, sorry, Karen.
What was the question?
How do you feel the tattoo industry has changed during your time as an artist?
There's a lot more shit artists out there.
Okay. Sean, he's back. He's back. Sorry, we were just talking about you.
I don't actually know how to answer that.
When you say there's a lot more shit artists, what, you feel like more and more people joined?
Yeah, well, yeah, just not obviously not here, but like the shit you see on TikTok, and people are like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I'm like, how do people not know the difference between a clip?
How do people think that that's like the quality that?
And like, where are these people being dug up from? Like, I don't understand. So I feel like it's but then I just feel like it highlights when you do a good piece of work, the difference between that and the shit ones.
Right.
But I feel like the clients don't always see it.
Right, they wouldn't necessarily highlight the difference.
Like,
just,
for us as a tattoo artist, we know a good tattoo from a shit one.
Yeah.
But do clients know the difference? I don't think they do. Well, some
Interesting.
do.
Yeah, I find it impressive that some people can market like ignorant style or just really bad tattoos as like a style, as like an aesthetic.
Yeah.
And then people like subscribe to that idea and they're like, and then they post on like TikTok or whatever and it's like 50,000 likes and all this shit and people are like, oh, where are you based? I'm like, dude, it's like second week tattoo.
And then when you've got like your beauty people doing fine line tattoos.
Yeah. I feel like, I guess again, it's a bit limited because I've only tattooed for 2 years, but like the perspective of how people have got into the tattoo industry seems to have changed. So like, I feel like before it was a lot harder to,
like a grind.
yeah, and there was a lot more of
now
like a
everyone's
hardcore
doing it.
apprenticeship, and you know, like you scrubbed the floor for a year before you even got to fucking pick up your iPad. Then you drew for a year before you could even do a tattoo. I felt that's like too extreme, but you know, there's definitely like a middle ground, right? And I feel like for some people, maybe because you can just buy a tattoo machine, start
And
doing
you
shit
can
at
just do
home, like
a course taught by someone that's been doing it for 5 minutes.
exactly, yeah.
Anyway, Julie.
Yeah, like, oh, that's nice too. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. Well, that was going to be my intro for most paintings, right? I'm not going to film that. I'm actually going to say, can I like film some questions and then start? I don't want to like go up and point a camera in people's face. I feel like that to me would be too much. Yeah. Can I film some questions, bro? You know? Yes, do some, dude. Like that would be so funny. Just like going up to someone who's like fucking deep into this reeling piece, and be like, meow.
Oh, I wish Eva was.
You just need to convince to tell her, bring a client with her or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just say, look, I'm actually not going to do your tattoo. I'm going to bring you to Liverpool for the day.
Yeah.
Right. What would be your advice for people looking to get into the tattoo industry? Big Sean?
Suck some dicks.
Suck some dicks.
Yeah, definitely helps.
If your whole family was going to die, would you rather suck a dick or get fucked in the ass?
Fucked in the ass, pick me.
Juna's like, which one do I enjoy most? Right, come on. What would be your advice?
Probably fucked in the ass.
No, stop.
Then I get out a portfolio drawn up.
Drawn up. Yeah.
Work on
Finishing your sentences.
more styles. Unless you, I don't know. You could definitely be set on one thing if you want to do it. But I'd say it's best to have a range.
You trying to dig at me?
No, but well, your portfolio, you had shit in there.
And now all you do is peonies.
Oh, savage.
You could definitely like narrow down your style once you start tattooing, but I feel it's best to explore and see what you like drawing and shit first. See, I started with cocks and bums and realistic penises and stuff.
Low-key, I feel like you would actually be well booked up if you specialised in that shit. Like, just saying. Can you get your back out of the fucking shot, please? I'm trying to film a video. Scraping in the background. Right. What helped you to get to the level you're at today? Was there any particular shift in perspective that allowed you to surpass the competition?
As bumlick as it sounds, having someone who can keep them through stuff, you can tell you shit.
Yeah?
Mad.
Looks like a little eye looking at you.
And then like, I don't know, like a lot of times. What was the question?
What helped you to get to the level you're at today? Was there any particular shift in perspective that allowed you to surpass the competition?
I'd say, well, I feel like every month everyone goes through like this ain't for me, especially starting off.
Yeah? Every week?
Yeah, I think maybe like, know yourself. I actually don't know what to say, bro.
What is it like for you along the way that has kind of helped you to go through those feelings and then to make progression?
I feel like everyone makes mistakes on people's skin.
Yeah?
Zoom into the one on the back of my leg.
Yeah.
Ooh. Where's all of us? Sorry, Stella.
Oh yeah.
All enough.
All off.
We're done.
Yeah, stay there because I'll tattoo you like that. No, you can stand up.
Absolutely pain free that, wasn't it? That felt
I think
great.
I sat through that really well.
I think you did really well. Actually, you sat really badly. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You were wobbling every 5 minutes.
That's the fucking fat excess.
Oh.
Yeah, time.
So Mark, I could smell my fucking beanie. It stinks.
How's it been so far?
Horrible. Like literally, I'm losing the sense of everything on. So, but I think that's to the Sharpies. People use the Sharpies for like the base thing, don't they? Like sketching, but then they use that actual stencil pen. There's like a thin one that is. I might have to have a look at getting one of them. It's got the actual stencil.
I don't know, like,
paper.
I would say Sharpies have never really stayed to me. I probably wouldn't rely on them too much.
I just fucking set them.
They're good for like mapping, but they're not good for like being there forever.
Yeah.
You got much left on left?
What's in here? She's black, yeah?
Yeah, about 100 scales or something.
100 scales, did you?
That's not a lot. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, never mind.
How's grand?
About 40.
And by the time you counted that,
48.
it's probably 5.
Tell this bitch to park down, Zig. Just tell this bitch to park down.
How's it been for you?
Nick,
Yeah.
sharp.
Probably thin and sharp pain, huh?
I think the worst was where it was kind of like around the side of my knee, kind of like on the opposite side to where he is now. That was quite sharp. Whereas this feels more scratchy, but I think that's it's more of a fleshy, fatty part, you know?
Everywhere when you use fatty, mate.
Oh, it's like
That's a good one.
No, it isn't. My mum has got nothing to do with it.
what she was saying last night.
Whoa! Oh, what was she saying last night, Julia?
Not really words, just sounds.
What?
No, more like, ah!
Stop laughing, you fucking bitch.
You just kept on saying, don't tell Sean, don't tell Sean.
Fucking hell, of course you did.
You can just call me stepmummy.
Bro, shut up while I'm clearing these lines. I can't have these ones being fucked up.
This area don't too bad actually.
His station is like miles away,
I love it like that, Zig.
which means don't push it, yeah? Don't move.
It doesn't have a lot of common sense.
That'll be fine to shade today, won't it?
Yeah, should be.
I reckon the shade, I'll fly through the shading, I reckon, just because of like, I'm not holding on to no stencil. I'll have to draw on a line where the fucking spine is, but other than nothing, is there? I don't even know. Would you shade every under part of the spine, or the over part? Let's say like, the spine is fucking there or whatever, and let's say every part it is at, would you shade the under part, like, oh no, should I just shade these bits where it comes in? So would I go light-ish here?
You need to make a difference so you can't have the same tones. Like, you know, there's few things like one's the visibility of the whole snake, then where the light source is. If the light comes from top down, then you do shade like the bottom section. Nobody can see. Bottom section, but then that just overall being all this side behind it, so all that needs to have some more darkness behind it, and then on top of the spine darker, and then therefore this, because it's above, that needs to be a little bit lighter, but still not as light as that. It's just like realism. I think what I mostly do is I do with the easy parts. I'm like, this is behind, boom, I shade it. That's where the spine goes.
Yeah.
And then I kind of watch how does that look, and then instinctively you kind of feel where it needs to go.
Okay.
But I'll always start with like easy ones I know well is guaranteed to be shaded.
Well,
for example, like if there's a snake part, this one's behind, darker. So I would just do shading like a drop shadow there. That's there. I'm like, that's behind, darker. So all this section gets a little bit deeper. That instinctively just like boom, comes out. Cool. So yeah.
Well, the spine thingy as well. The middle would be like something from here, wouldn't it? I'd say there. And would it be going?
That's your bottom, so the top of it.
Oh yeah, there. I mean.
So probably that line, that could be there.
Yeah. So then, would you say this bit in here then would be dark as fuck?
Probably, yeah.
But still dark. I'm just going with that too.
And she's like, fuck!
I feel like the top part of my leg's not just like the quad, and then the side of my knee was probably the worst, but it was the same, my knee was the outline.
Do you want to do some?
No, I'm dirty as.
He's dirty.
I'm literally white all over the place. Oh, I shouldn't spill myself. I'm white.
I'm going to do as well then.
You only got like bits left to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to do the head solid black in these gaps. I'm going to leave these flames white. And I'm going to shade out from it. Oh, it'll be pretty sick, won't it?
The camera almost saw that.
What the?
Yeah, position. So it's kind of like a black head then, yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, blackhead. I didn't mean to sound like... For the guys, I was on about a spot, not like a racist.
That's literally what I thought. You such a weirdo.
They pull these lines. Well, I had my cam. You pull these lines with 88 round shader. It was 88, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one take. Not double lining, not triple lining, just like one take, done. That thick, that fast. It took probably like 15 years to heal, but it was a lot of abuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
But now they're healed so just clean, without any raisins, anything.
Heal quicker than my lips.
I mean, that's the healing now.
That's actually fucked.
It's the white bit, it's like crusty as fuck.
That's fucked in it, Zig.
Yeah, you did overwork there quite a lot.
Looks good though.
Well, you just started. We were like a couple of months in, maybe 2 months
And to be
in.
fair, we were dicking around while you were doing it, so...
Laughing, playing, joking.
Yeah. Whereas we barely spoke to each other through this.
And then last time for the snake, you both just sat quietly and just blasted through there. No?
Yeah, some of the lines that I could do go no. I'll do that another time.
It's destroying my life.
Sean's killing you there.
It's funny, he's really happy today. I think it's because he's looked at home on me.
It is nice design. Scales looking cool.
Well,
The shading looking cool. Shading is where it's supposed to be. That's good. Nice. That area is pretty cool where you bend down half.
yeah.
Clever. Yeah. Well nice. Good update. So you're not gonna finish that now today.
No.
Just
No point.
other day, different time.
Yeah, I think.
What's that?
Well, it's going to need a second go around on it, like just for some darker bits as well. It just won't take. I don't know if maybe we didn't clean the skin properly because we didn't clean it, did we? When we drew, it should be fine now. Like, but
You can't speak
no, but
So are you struggling to get
the ink, yeah, it's just like not saturating at all.
Is it because of my skin?
it's aerial. It's just like the area is like it's doing hands somewhere here, where it's basically like just tape. It's like imagine like a sponge is like the general skin like that, but then you get those sponges that you wash dishes and they're like that thin and they don't hold any water in. I'm like fuck, That's kind of that area. That area is like built for you to flex their legs and then shrink and expand, not to be thick and holding. So when you do the tattoo, you go like you would do and you wipe and there's like, oh, there's only 20% in.
Yeah.
5 more times over. So it hurts 5 times more.
Is that why it hurts more?
And it takes 5 times longer.
So I'm not just being a wimp then?
No, because if this would be elsewhere, you probably would have been like almost finished.
Yeah, probably.
But because it's down there and the skin's like, I would say easy from like there to about today's work. The whole area there is just tape. I don't know how to explain better, but like.
So is the skin easier like up here or not, or worse?
The skin's kind of thicker, but then there's more meat
Like
bouncing.
yeah.
So the stretching is like really obligated in that area. It's just the way.
Yeah. At least I know I'm not just being a wimp then, because this is destroying my life.
Looks nice though.
Giving you PTSDs now.
Honestly.
I look pretty sick.
I don't think I can do it all today though,
No.
because I am struggling.
Maybe you just leave this and go to the face and do some black on the face there and then just fucking leave it.
What would you prefer to do? However you want to tackle it.
Because then you have photo from behind and you have the face at least. So.
Yeah, I'm easy. Because in here, all this needs to be dark as fuck. Well, a lot darker than it is now. So I'm not going to even touch that. I'm going to wait till that heals and I can go over again.
I might have to opting cream.
Right, bitch. Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's destroyed my life.
Because, well, that's right, isn't it? Because all this is sat at the very back, so that needs to be dark, and then coming up lighter there. Well,
Yeah, I would
still dark,
say so,
but not as...
Yeah, I'll probably say like in these tones, wherever you did there, that colour, as in like that, all the way there, and then from like that darkness there, and then it comes up, and then probably here starts like lighting up.
Yeah, so yeah. Because I started there where I would line it up, and then I'm going to go dark in here, just fade that out. I'll probably do that now, to be fair, just get that darkness in, and then what you say, you want to move to the face, yeah? Unless you don't want to do the face, or we can do it a separate sesh. Up to you. I'll do this last little bit, just to get...
How long are we talking?
5 minutes.
Okay.
And then you can call it quits if you like.
Yeah.
I'll shade the belly as well, because that's literally an extra 2 minutes.
Is that the bit that's right near the dip though?
No, that's done for now.
What belly mean there?
This one, just get the little middle bit in. I kind of lined it completely, like, not shit, but like, the lines don't really centre up nice. But, I suppose that's just unlucky for you, but...
What?
No, just some of the lines don't centre, like, get the line in, centre properly, but it's no biggie.
What do you mean?
It's
Do
not
what you need to do.
a big of a deal yet.
Yeah, so that was me this morning, well, the whole day. So that section there, all the way to there, I basically scraped off the ceiling. Yeah, that was the section what I did. And when we first moved in, all of this was just unusable. All this was just so bad. Physically, no people should have been here. And then, therefore, nobody was here. And as you can see, yeah, I took you off the paint and all that. And the same kind of happened all the way here where all this area, all that section was also, what's the word? It was with the paint, but the paint was like kind of falling off. It was like, I don't know, trying to run away from the ceiling. And then same kind of here. And then that was my job today, getting that clean. And like we're here, we work and we renovate at the same time. Then obviously the more we work, the more we rework, the better it looks. We probably still need to I want to put some like frames around it, some designs on it. I did the big massive chrysanthemum on that wall there to just separate. But yeah, we still got like so much space around ourselves that we can play around. But yeah, that was today's job. That was my little job done. I just did a little bit more stencil for tomorrow, pushed them all, and then iPad's dying. Sean didn't finish that tattoo. He kind of lined it all, shaded, and then they called a day. They went to like finish on a different day. So it's been about 2 years since we've been in here, in this building. That's how much we have done.